Walking home on a rainy day, Amane catches Mahiru sitting on a park swing without an umbrella. After a brief pause and contemplation, Amane offers Mahiru his umbrella to her, making it the first time he has ever talked with her. Although Mahiru said his offer was unnecessary, Amane insisted. Before Mahiru could thank Amane, he ran off. The following day at school, Amane caught a cold from the day before, which is noted by his friend Itsuki. Amane then details to Itsuki that he gave his umbrella to someone the other day, but omits who. From the hallway, Mahiru is seen talking with some girls from their class, and a couple of boys comment on how angelic she is. Amane then lists Mahiru's exemplary qualities and notes how the boys in his class want to date her, aside from himself. Covering his face to prevent another sneeze, Itsuki mentions life would be easier for him if he had a girlfriend. On the other hand, Amane rebukes the idea. After school, Amane takes the elevator to his apartment complex to his floor and finds Mahiru waiting at his doorstep. Mahiru wanted to return his umbrella personally, however, Amane refused it and became faint because of his cold. Hence, Mahiru insisted that she take care of Amane. However, upon looking at the dirty mess inside Amane's apartment, she quickly leaves him to prepare herself to clean it as Amane gets undressed and into new clothes. That evening, Amane wakes up from his bed with Mahiru by his bedside, who said she had prepared rice porridge for him and soon served it to him. Mahiru refuses to feed Amane, noting it's a service she wouldn't do. Amane eats it and compliments its delicious taste, which Mahiru pleasantly downplays as nothing, claiming it'd taste the same no matter who prepared it. Finishing his rice porridge, Amane asks Mahiru why she sat on the swing during the rainy day. He assumes she had an argument with her boyfriend, which Mahiru curtly denies having, but answers she merely was trying to cool her head. Furthermore, Mahiru apologizes for his condition being the result of his cold. Amane brushes it off and notes that he enjoyed spending time with her for no particular reason, but later realizes that tomorrow, they'll be strangers again. The next day, life returns to normal between Mahiru and Amane as they go on with their respective lives. However, that evening, Amane enjoyed a jelly energy package on his balcony. When Mahiru found out, she decided to prepare some leftovers for him. Eventually, Amane returned the leftover box to Mahiru, who insisted on giving him another box for dinner and would continue doing so from then on out. One day at school, Amane asks Itsuki whether or not he looks unhealthy, to which, Itsuki facetiously answers that Amane does. However, Itsuki notes that Amane recently developed more color for his face. Later that day, Amane runs into Mahiru at the local supermarket. They briefly chat, and when they're done shopping, Amane insists on carrying Mahiru's grocery bag home for her. The day after this encounter, Mahiru visits Amane, who had been cleaning his apartment and nearly tripped trying to open the door. Hence, Mahiru, without question, decided to help Amane clean his apartment with him. By the end of the day, they finish, and Amane suggests they order a pizza. Once one was delivered, Mahiru admitted that it was her first time having delivered pizza before because when she lived with her parents, she had a cook prepare her meals. As they enjoy the pizza, the two have a heart-to-heart about Mahiru's in-school personality. Before Mahiru leaves, Amane asks why she gives him her leftovers every day for dinner, and she answers it's for her self-satisfaction. With that, the two started an unusual relationship with each other. Around dusk, Amane finds Mahiru sitting discontented at the park and learns that she tried to save a cat sitting on a tree. Noticing that she was hurt, Amane leaves for a bit to fetch some medical supplies to treat her sprained ankle from rescuing the cat. Once that was settled, Amane gave her his sweater to wear, so she wouldn't be recognized as he carried her home. The next day at school, Itsuki comments that it's strange that Amane was wearing shorts for gym class, and Amane brushes the comment off. They then spot Yuta aka Prince, being admired by the girls, and when Amane notes the nicknames the school gives, he spots Mahiru not too far away. That evening, Mahiru returns Amane's sweater and a new food box for him, and they have a heart-to-heart about Yuta and her popularity at school. Their conversation then shifts to the meal Mahiru made, and after noting it contained Kuroka and his desire to try it freshly made one time. Mahiru offers to cook for him if he pays for half the preparation cost, and Amane agrees to the proposal. The following day, Mahiru cooks a meal for Amane in his apartment, and the two enjoy it together. After this, Amane washes the dishes, while Mahiru dries them, and Mahiru offers to cook for Amane from now on, and sheepishly, Amane accepts the offer. At school, Itsuki starts a conversation with Amane about how he should get a girlfriend, but Amane is against the idea. They're soon joined by Itsuki's girlfriend Chi, who would love him to have a girlfriend so she could be friends with her. However, Amane wasn't so keen on the idea due to how clingy Chi could be. Later in the day, Amane finishes cleaning the dishes in his apartment as Mahiru grades her math prep test. Mahiru admits that she has to study and maintain her perfect grade score, but doesn't disclose as to why. She then leaves, but drops her student ID, which Amane picks up and returns to her, but not before realizing her birthday is in a couple of days. Some other day, Amane asks Mahiru as she prepares dinner if there's anything she'd like, which perplexes her. However, Mahiru answers that she'd like a sharpening stone, preferably one with a finer grit. At school, Amane asks Itsuki for advice on presents for a girl, and he suggests hand cream. After school, she suggests either candy, a handkerchief, or a small bag as a plausible present for a girl. She also suggests either small trinkets, but settles with a stuffed animal. Uncomfortable with purchasing a stuffed animal, Amane begs Chi to come with him to buy one. On the condition that he purchases her a deluxe crepe, she agrees to do it for Amane. Afterward, as Mahiru reads a book on Amane's couch, he presents her with a bag containing hand cream and a stuffed teddy bear for her birthday. Although Mahiru was a tad upset that Amane knew it was her birthday from reading her student ID card, she loved the teddy bear present.